Hello, hello everyone. Welcome on in. Hope you all are having a fantastic Wednesday and a good week so far. I don't know about you, but I have a 3-day weekend coming up and I am looking forward to it. I'm also losing track of time. We're a week out from my birthday. I have no fucking clue what I'm going to do for that yet. Given that it's falling on a Wednesday, I might stream for it. Because last year I just chose a different day to stream on. But I guess I got some time to figure out what I want to do. But welcome on in, everyone. Virgil, thank you for the check-in and congrats on getting first. If this is your first time here, my name is Rad Nomad. I'm a psychedelic DJ wizard. We are playing some Peak today, and I might do a little bit of crochet because I was torn between playing some sort of game versus doing crochet. I'm in this interesting spot where I really have like one active project I'm working on and then two smaller projects that I've kind of put on hold. I have to wait for safety eyes to come in before I can finish one of them. So I'm like, I really can't do anything else until they arrive. But I got some things I could work on if time permits here. Hello, everyone. Hello. Last stream, I wasn't doing so hot with technology. I think we finally come to an agreement, though. So my car is now in working order again. Um, I think I mentioned that I had to take it in to get a catalytic converter replaced, so they did replace it. They were able to salvage my O2 sensors, and fortunately, it was not as expensive as they originally quoted me. They ended up finding a piece under market value that, as far as they could tell, is working properly. So I guess fingers crossed that it continues to work properly, and I don't see any ill side effects from it. Um, but other than that, I also got a new cable for my second monitor, so that is now up and running. So we shouldn't have any more weird, awkward scene transitions like I did last stream. Um, I ended up getting both a DisplayPort to HDMI cable as well as like a smaller adapter so that I could just connect a male to male HDMI cord. And that's actually what I'm using right now. And it's going pretty good. I don't see any issues with it. They were both about the same price, but now I have like a solution in case the other one doesn't work out properly. Uh, I just can't believe it went out like that. I don't know if it was just like a bad quality cord or what. I don't even know. I don't think there's like a warranty on any of these cables or anything. Limited life. I'm literally seeing it right now. Limited lifetime warranty. That's something I should have probably pursued. Anyway, it doesn't matter because we are working again. I can see my beautiful face on the other screen. Um, but yeah, hope you're all having a good week so far. Um, Nothing really exciting to report this week. Like I said, I'm kind of working on one crochet project right now. I started off a shawl for my wife. So we went shopping for yarn last weekend. Found a couple cool pieces, and she's looking at these things and getting inspired. Expired, getting inspired. Um, and she mentioned wanting some sort of shawl, so we found a couple patterns. One that she really liked, and then we found some yarn that worked out for her. So that's mostly what I'm working on right now. Um, I found some nice yarn that I want to use to make a set of gloves. Ooh, maybe that's what I could start. Maybe I could work on some gloves today. Because I did get some yarn that I really like. I got some gray yarn with like flecks of color in it. I thought those would make for some nice gloves. I don't think I've settled on what pattern I want to use for it though. So maybe I'll spend some more time mulling it over. I figured what if I were to crochet, it would either be continuing to work on the shawl or work on more of those crochet hearts for Offkai. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. I have like like a skein and a half to get through of those. Um, but yeah, I think without further ado, we can go ahead and get into peak. I just kind of wanted to do another attempt on a scent. 1 to see whether or not I could capacitate. I think I'm still on a set 1, right? I don't think I've cleared it yet. I mean, if I have, then I'll just be doing it again. Switch to gaming screen. Go ahead and boot this up. But yeah, hope y'all are having a good week. What y'all been getting up to this week? Y'all have any plans for the upcoming weekend? I was supposed to hang out with my sister-in-law and their son, but I don't know if that's actually going to pan out. Uh, I don't know. We might have some family members drop by for a visit, and then I think some friends are throwing like a barbecue of some sort on Monday. Which I guess means that I may not necessarily be streaming on Monday, but I guess we'll figure that out as it gets closer to it. Let's see. Do I want my Stinko to be there? I should probably figure out a permanent home for the Stinko. How about... okay, and then where do the Twitch alerts go? That's the chat. Alerts will go... here. Okay, that should work out. That way Stinko is not blocking anything particularly exciting on the screen. Oh, peak audio's not coming through yet. 1 second, y'all. Alright, let's go. Attempt. I figured I'd at least just give it like 1 attempt to see if I could get through it. If I do, great. If not, then... okay, I don't think I've done this one. If not, then that's cool too. At least I'm giving it an honest shot. Oh, by the way, for all of you Deep Rock Galactic fans out there, Rogue Core did just drop today. I was informed by my good friend Zafriax. So, be on the lookout. I might start playing that pretty soon. I think I want the first time I play to be with them. So, we'll probably figure out a time for us to play together. I don't know if it's going to be next week necessarily, but it'll probably be sometime soon. I don't know if it was a great idea to eat all my food now, but I just want that extra energy. I'll have to come up with like a cute border or something for my streaming layout. That way I can put things like Stinko Pops or other pieces of art on it. I like the idea of decorating my stream with my friend's art, because I've also seen other streamers do something similar. I also kind of pigeonholed myself by giving myself kind of a minimalist look. That was a dead end. Would that way be easier? Probably. So whenever you add something to the minimalist look, it obviously will take up space, what it did previously. You know, the least they could have done is at least put chests over here. Thank you. 2 chests. My prayers have been answered. Sure. Sure. What do you got for me over here? By the way, for those of you who aren't following Blue Sky all that closely or don't live terminally online, there was a new message going around for YouTube creators. YouTube is making some changes such that everyone's YouTube Shorts is automatically opted in to some sort of remixing program that will allow other users to basically use their AI model to essentially make changes to those videos, right? The examples they gave were things like adding a user's cat or pet into the video, or adding yourself into the video, or changing the video style. Basically, it's using your content for additional training / modification by the slot machine, so it's an unfortunate thing. Hey, Junie, welcome on in. It's good to see you. How are you doing today? So yeah, just be on the lookout for anyone who's using YouTube extensively, especially the shorts, that is a thing that is going into effect. And it sounds like YouTube's trying to make it a bit harder for people to opt out of that. Good to see you. I'm good. Had a nice day off. How are you? I'm doing pretty good myself. Figured I'd play a little bit of Peak. Might switch to Crochet a little bit later. I ended up getting a new cable for my monitor, so my streaming setup is now back to where it was. A lot easier to manage now. I'll just go ahead and... I'll put that in my bag. It is good news. I feel like technology is on my side again. But yeah, it's good to see you as always. Thank you for stopping by. Oop. Let my stamina build back up a little bit. Ooh, chest. I haven't played this game in so long, I am so bad at it, but should play more in practice. Let me know if you are looking for people to... Actually, didn't know the balloons just float up like that. That's kind of cool. Let me know if you're looking for people to play with. I am definitely down to find more people to play Peak with. Bye, balloons! You know, I can't begin to tell you how many times I've let anti-gravity items just fly up into the sky. I'd love to play with you sometime. Yeah, no, that would be great. I'm trying to get better about initiating more collabs. And Peak is definitely one of those games that's like really fun when you have a lot of people in it. I would absolutely be down to get a small group together to play this. Ooh. Oh. There's not a way out, is there? Oh. There is. Okay. Yep. I'm not going back down for that chest. Yep. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Glad I had enough momentum to get me over there. I'm glad Peak is one of those, like, multiplayer games that just allows you to play by yourself a little bit so you can, like, get better at it. Because I definitely needed to play this game, I think, multiple times just by myself to get the hang of it. Repo is, like, another game I feel like I need to play multiple times. So, oh my gosh, like it's... I feel like it's super easy to just, like, get knocked out super early in the game, and then you're kind of just stuck there waiting for other people to help you out or revive you. It's great you can play it both ways, exactly. Yeah. No, super early on when I was mostly playing with my friend Zaf, right? I would make some sort of risky move and fall, and then just kind of be stuck waiting until Zaf got to the top and was able to revive me. Let's see. I don't really see an obvious way up yet. Oh, that'll work. Ooh. Oh! No, 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 no. Whew. The backpack almost just slid right off. What I wanted to do was get the lollipop out. There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes! Hell yeah. Okay, stop falling asleep. Okay. I think that was the push I needed in order to get past this. There we go. Ooh. I'll go for that chest. It's a weird rock structure. So I have to go all the way down here and then climb all the way back up. Okay. I'm going to leave the checkpoint flag. What happens if I cook a mitten? Can I cook Pandora's lunchbox? Nope. Incinerated mitten. That's funny. That lunchbox was not having it. I'm gonna carry it with me just to see what happens. I think there were other berries. Yes, there were. Okay. Cool. All right. Roots. Do I want to heal myself? Nah, the poison's going pretty quickly. Wow! That was not a good, No, that's not how I die. Come on. Be so for real. Come on, poison! Little bit more. Little bit more. There we go. Okay. That's funny. Does that heal everything? Yes, it does. Okay, cool. Okay, so good news is we're still alive. Bad news is I had to use my health pack. Man, I thought I was going to catch that vine. I was trying to do such a cool move, and I just completely butchered it. It's okay. We press on. I guess I could go for that chest. Probably need to start restocking up on items. That's the one, that is my one vice in this game, that I will always try to do, like, a risky move. And when it doesn't pay off, I just end up getting hit so hard with the consequences. No. Stop it, wind. God, I need to read that. It went by too quickly. The girl boss is climbing while I'm fighting the core of Hoxie's 4, being bossed around by ChatGPT Plus sounding AI mission control. So I take it you're enjoying Road Core, huh? Pokemon in Zap, good to see you. I just poisoned myself. Medicinal root, help. You're not a medicinal root! Game's fun, it's astronomically difficult. I can't remember if I told you that, wow, I did it again. I did end up trying the playtest a little bit. And yeah, it was pretty difficult. I ended up getting to one of the bosses at the end of like one of the levels. I'm so surprised I did not die during that because I was super close to dying. There's not really a good way out of this. I guess I could just go this way. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. Good luck playing it. I still need to purchase it, but I do fully intend on. Wow. Okay. There goes all my stamina. I do intend on purchasing it soon. Oh my goodness. Not a good way to look at all this. I'm enjoying the game so far. That's good to hear. Yeah. Okay. We just get knocked around. I can't. I don't think I can make progress until all this. Oh, there's so many spores around here. It's like the base get difficulty is has more. I wonder if they made it more difficult then since the first time I played it. Because if they did, that's pretty wild. Ooh, I'm getting blown. If there is a spare health pack around here, I will gladly take it. On account of the fact that I can't really go anywhere without it. Pretty sure those are zombies. You like the new weapons? That's good. There's a grenade launch, a shotgun that does insane direct damage. I will say that I don't really remember the weapons I ended up using. I mean, I think I mostly prioritized like the rapid fire guns, since those are the ones I like the most. But the mechanics of how they could be upgraded was pretty interesting. Guess I just keep going this way. Ooh, 2 chests. Gonna set you off. There we go. I hear a beetle scurrying. Stay right where you are, beetle. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Past couple days I had to go take care of some things. Had to go take my car in to get repaired. Had to buy a new um, video cable for my second monitor since that one went out. But otherwise, things have been going pretty good. Have you been? How's the job how's the old 9 to 5 treating you? I don't know if I want to go up that way. Let's go this way. Nope, 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 nope. It's been amazing. I got out of training faster than I expected, so I'm working a set schedule. Monday, Tuesday office days, and Wednesday to Friday from home. I've been girl. Ooh, so you only need to come in 2 days a week. Nice. You got the hybrid work schedule. That's awesome. I love when they have that kind of flexibility. This might be a waste of a pitten, but I don't feel like I don't have much of a choice. Oh, you literally can't set a pitten, can you? It literally just won't set. That's pretty funny. Yeah, because my work used to do the, so my work used to have it where it was like you needed to come into the office 2 days a week. They had bumped it up to 3, but weren't really enforcing it, and now they've bumped it up to 4 days a week mandatory. And they're even, like, tracking it, such that if you are not consistently coming in, they'll know. Oh, did I seriously abandon that ship? I don't know. I don't think I want to go back down for it, but there's also not a lot of places for me to go here. But yeah, they'll track how often you come to the office and will actually flag to you whether or not you've been compliant with it, which is annoying. The worst part is that I spend the majority of my day just sitting in my cubicle on the phone. Like, even coworkers that I know are at the office would rather take meetings on the phone as opposed to, like, find a room to talk. I have to take phone calls as service desk analyst, so I can't fake working. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you can fake work whenever you're not on the phone, but if most of your job is being on the phone, then that's a lot harder to fake. Not that I'm saying you should be faking. It's very good that you are a valued member of your team. And that you have been kicking training's ass so far. Nope, do not blow me. Come on. I feel like the wind has been, has lasted a lot shorter, which is nice. Spider. Yeah, I know. Nope. Wait, there was a luggage. Yeah. I don't know if that was worth it or not, but I'll take it anyway. I enjoy the work and I don't enjoy the corpo schedule. A job is a job. That is very true. This is not good. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the gist of it, right? I need to get out of here. Shit. I need a bail. I need a bail. Bail, 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 bail. Well, I didn't even get out of the spores. I just landed right in another pile of spores. Oh. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try it again. We can do better. I have no idea how I'm gonna get up roots. Maybe I'll get really lucky and find some chains or something. Okay. Yeah, I guess that works. Not really any food here. I don't want to climb up for coconuts. I'll just proceed. Oh, I'm making the same exact mistake I made last time because this goes nowhere. Maybe I might be able to get up this way. Okay, that works. There we go. Actually, I could probably cook you, and it would probably do more for me. Ooh, there we go. I will say the boss fights in Rogue Core is way more engaging. Yes, I would say so too. Because I remember the bosses have multiple phases, I think. But then again, I guess oh, what was the I'm totally blanking on what the name of it was. You practically have to come prepared with upgrades. Yes, I do remember that. Because I feel like I barely beat the boss when I first tried attacking him. It's one of those games that'll really challenge you, but it'll also reward you for, like, creating some sort of, like, optimal weapon, right? Yeah, with Peak, the latest map, I think, is just Roots, which takes place where Tropics would in the second phase of the game. Because I think Mesa. Yeah, Roots is pretty neat. I mean, Roots was they have the Roots on this particular level. Last one I knew of was the desert. Yeah, so desert is... So the third level is either desert, tundra... Sorry, not tundra. Arctic? What was it? Alpine. That's right. Yeah, it was Alpine. I guess the third one is either... Okay, so the third one is either Alpine or Mesa. That's right. For some reason, I thought there was another possible third one, but it looks like there's not yet. They should add more biomes. I don't know what else they'd add, but they should do it. Roots is definitely an interesting one, and it also gets, like, super challenging super quickly. Just because of the wind blowing and, the zombies, the spiders, the beetles. And I don't know if it's just specific to the Roots or not, but everything just feels, like, more spread out and taller. But that might just be... I have seen Roots out there more mushrooms than zombies. Yes, there are. Yep, exactly. Ooh, an abandoned urban... Oh, yeah. I like that. I like that idea a lot. Oh. That was a waste. Islands with abandoned cities do exist. Look at Japan. Yeah, exactly. I really like the idea of just, like, these little guys climbing on, like, abandoned buildings. Like, that's such a cool mechanic. And that'd be, like, a really great way of generating, like, more interesting terrain. Like, don't get me wrong, like, the ruggedness of the mountains and, like, the way that, you would climb from spot to spot is pretty unique even between these different biomes, but having, like, those big rectangular buildings, or, like, you can only climb on them in specific ways, that'd be so neat. No, thank you. No bones for me. Come here, Roots. Okay, so what we're not gonna do is fall and take damage, because I literally cannot. But I do need to come up with a route that doesn't take me through a ton of spores. Ow. No wind. Mean wind. Guess we're going this way. Probably should be on the lookout for spiders. Cool, I picked it up and didn't drop it. Antidote. Come back. No, no, no! I got you. Stay where you are. Oh, I forgot to cook the medicinal root. Sorry, Rope. Okay, I think this is a different way up the mountain than when I first played. I have more faith in this route. Oh, I'm gonna take that back. Ooh, I almost set that off. Also, there's a beetle around here. I hear him scurrying. Oh, why is it taking me through the spores? No. Leave me alone, zombie. What the hell are you? Maybe the zombie will blow away. I want to go back this way. You like this biome? I love the look of it. It's annoying to traverse sometimes. You can hear the zombie too. Oh, rope cannon. What do I get rid of? Sorry, balloons. Yeah, I guess that works. I guess I don't really need... I could be greedy and get one of those too, but... I'm not going to. Ooh, better idea. I will be greedy. Oh. Because I can... What? God damn it. Okay, never mind. I won't be greedy. If you don't make a decision will be made for you. Damn it. My plan was to quickly put the lollipop into my hands, eat it, and then climb the wall so that I would have both of the grabbers. But that's not happening. Ooh. That didn't work. How about... No wind. Where the hell do I go? Oh, I guess I'll go this way. Come on. The aesthetics and sounds and vibes are so good, but the enemies and wind are a lot. Yes, absolutely. And there's more than just the zombies, right? Like, there are spiders hanging all around that if they grab you and lift you up. At Ascent 1, it's pretty much a guaranteed death. There's beetles that'll, like, buck you and knock you off the platform you're on. There's a ton of these mushrooms, too. I can't remember if the tropics had all of them. They have different effects. Like, I think this one... Some of them will, like, poison you. Some of them will, like, change your vision so you start, like, tripping and stuff, which is kind of neat. They're just kind of annoying when it's just you navigating. Ooh. Oh, that... Ooh. I am so lucky I got up there. Okay. Looks like we're also coming up on an ad break, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and take a pause here. Feel free to use this time to get up, get a sip of water, stretch your legs. We will be back in 3 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm just going to chill here. Put on some music. What do we got? Yeah, that works. Ugh. Everyone stretch and hydrate. I like how all of my stream thumbnails on my Discord are just the big text ads, BRB ads. I I feel like I should eventually get like a starting soon screen, but I also think the idea of just having a big ads text over your stream is really funny. I'm glad you like it, Jimmy. I'll keep it for now. I don't know. All my starting soon, ending screens, etc. are just stuff that I threw together. And it's like, I like it. I do kind of feel like I should update it at some point. Especially since my starting soon screen still has my old model on it. But I don't really feel like a massive need to move it. In the same way, like, I don't feel like a massive need to move, like, the background on my current, like, main stream, you know? You love the thrown together vibes. Perfect. You know what? I'm proud of it. Using the minimal knowledge that I have on getting stock footage and recording, like, activities that my model is doing. Or, like, the minimal Blender experience I have. You love the Rad... Oh, I love the Rad Nomad logo as well. So that I take a lot of pride in. So... Yeah, because I think the original logo that I used for a long time was something that I made from, like, just kind of playing around with different fonts. But I wanted to switch to a stacked version, and I'm really happy with how that came out. I think Zap was with me when I basically drew the logo and arranged it the way I did. And I just like having it spin in the corner there. I don't think I'm going to change that anytime soon, even if I do change the background. Okay, looks like we're back from ads, y'all. Welcome on back. Let's go ahead and get back into this. Alright. Okay, I already have a medicinal root. I want to make sure I have at least one medicinal root to cook. Just because I want to see again what that does. I'm not gonna... I don't think I'm gonna... Oh, now that's a risk. I'm not gonna take that risk. Okay, I have the lollipop still. Oop. Nice try, wind. There we go. I like the glowing mushroom. I know, right? It's so pretty. It just suddenly occurred to me, they must make, like, glow-in-the-dark yarns. I think I might have even seen some of those over at Michael's, now that I think about it. Oh, that would be fun, like a glow-in-the-dark mushroom. Ooh. Oh, you've used it before. Hell yeah. May I ask what you used it on? Because I was just thinking, like, fluorescent yarns, but I don't know how that would work. Well, glow in the dark yarn seems pretty straightforward. I don't think I need any of these. There's both glow in the dark and UV reactive yarns. You use it as striped scarf. Ooh. Oh, the UV reactive actually might be pretty neat to try out. I'll have to keep that in mind. Hell yeah, I bet that would look sick. I guess we keep going this way. Oop. It was a Halloween themed scarf for a friend. Oh yeah, I bet that would look awesome. I like that. I've seen a couple of scarf and clothing designs that like it's like a black and white interchange where like the white is like looks like bones. I almost wonder, like, you could probably use like UV yarn for that too, so the bones glow in the dark. Ooh, I like that idea. I was gonna say something else. My train of thought got lost. Oh yeah, speaking of Halloween, I did come across a website. Yeah, that would look great. Wouldn't it? Yeah, I like that idea. I really want to make some of the sweaters and scarves I've seen, because some of those patterns look really cool. It's just going to be a lot of yarn. What'd I do? That wasn't what I intended. But, what was I going to say? Oh, I came across a website that was offering different, like, ombre gradient type yarns. And I found a couple, they had a couple, like, holiday themed, like Halloween and Christmas, autumn, etc. The yarns were incredibly pretty, and they weren't super expensive either. Like, it seemed like a pretty good alternative to sheepies, which is really hard for me to find in my area, and I really want to try. But then I took a look at, like, the shipping price, and that it's like $11 to $14 for, like, a 500-meter skein, and then $40 to ship from Scotland. Ooh, I think I made a bad decision going this way. Yeah, I did. Come on, come on, come on. What? Okay, I guess that stopped me in my tracks. I don't think that's gonna help me, though. God damn it. I like how I do like how the mushroom stopped my descent just long enough for me to just die in this position. Oh, and I'm starting to freeze to death too, apparently. Okay. Well, we're definitely not going to be able to do a full playthrough. I want to at least see what the third biome is here. How about that? Let's get through the third biome, and then maybe I'll switch to crochet after that. Stop, they're already dead. They're desecrating my corpse there. Expedition type. Biome. There we go. But yeah, I was looking at this website of all these, like, gradient yarns, and I'm like, these are so pretty! And, like, I've been trying to find, like, some suppliers that had, like, stuff not too dissimilar from, like, what Sheepies is doing. Oh my gosh, I went to my local yarn shop this weekend and was like, hey, do you carry Sheepies? And they're like, no, sorry, we used to, but not anymore. I'm like, It's really hard to find sheepies out here. Oh, I guess I don't get the tower. Have you tried nitpicks? I have not tried nitpicks. Let me, I'll take a look at that later on. Yeah, I'm definitely open to it. If you have, like, suggestions on where I can source, like, quality yarn and stuff, I'm definitely open to it. Your favorite place to get yarn? Got it. Okay. I will have to check it out. Wait, is there not a backpack up here? Oh, that's mean. Oh, that's mean. Okay. How am I supposed to traverse the mesa without a backpack? Huh? There's 2 chests up on top of that butte. But I don't think I want to climb all the way up it. Is that a butte or a mesa? How do I tell the difference? What field is that? Is that geography? Do you have any geographers in chat that can tell me the difference between a butte and a mesa? I don't like how that took. Are there 2 tornadoes? Why are they both coming after? Wait, no! Why are they both coming after me? Oh, this sucks. Oh, I'm being hunted by tornadoes. This is not good. I gotta get out of here. I have never seen 2 tornadoes next to each other in a mesa before. That is wild. Yep, I see you, tumbleweed. No, stay where you're at. God damn it. Whoa, tumbleweed. That shadow is horrifying. Just seeing it show up on like the side of a wall, it's like it's coming. Tornado, the concept of a tornado does still frighten me very much. I grew up in the Midwest, like Indiana, which is like right in Tornado Alley. I have been very lucky not to experience a tornado firsthand, but there have been more close calls than I can remember. We would always have tornadoes go about 10 miles north and south of us, but the whole area would get lit up with warnings. Pretty much, hey, stay where you're at. Unless you're planning on tossing me across this chasm, don't. Every spring, there would always be a couple tornado warnings coming through. So we would always have... Not only would we regularly check the news, check the weather, but we would also have a little, like, storm radio that was plugged directly into the National Weather Service that would start basically beeping wildly whenever there's a new tornado watch or warning, or even just severe thunderstorms, blizzards, you know, any sort of like floods, like any sort of like weather hazard or act of God that took place near us, right, that alarm would go off. But it was always freakiest whenever the really rapid alarm would be going off, because that was a tornado warning. That was like, there is a tornado happening not too far from you. Take shelter now. And my sister and I, we would go wrangle up our cats, take them into the basement, turn on the TV in the basement, and kind of just chill there until the storms passed. And that was always freaky, because it's like, you never knew how close the tornado was going to be. You could kind of watch the news and get a general idea, but it was hard to imagine. But we never had a tornado come, like, even super close to us, right? Like I said, it would always go, like, north or south of us. But it still freaked me out. And, I mean, the concept of a tornado does... Like, that is... All the stories I've heard and, like, video footage I've seen of tornadoes, just the idea that, like, when they get that big, it sounds like a freight train. Just this massive, like, unstoppable, like, column of wind coming for you. Like, that is horrifying. The closest I've experienced that, I went camping... a couple years ago. I went to the Lightning in a Bottle music festival down in Southern California. And fun festival, lots of fun. First time I ever dropped it. First and only time I've ever dropped acid. It was on my 25th birthday too. But one of the days I was there, there was just a medium, like, I guess they call them dust devils, which are just tornadoes without the juice. But it just kind of formed, and I didn't really recognize what was happening at first until I heard, like, a lot of clattering and then saw a ton of, like, chairs and papers, and then I saw someone's tent go flying. I'm like, what's going on? And then that's when you notice there's just a giant, like, rotating, like, wind happening near you. It's like, that's a tornado, right? Like, if it walks like a tornado, if it talks like a tornado, it's probably a tornado. It wasn't a full-blown tornado, but it was pretty damn close to one. So, oh, come on. Slow down. Damn it. Oh. Yeah, I guess that ends this run. Paracosm Punk, welcome on in. How you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping on by. Well, it turns out I can't get through Mesa either here. I wanted to give this... I'll do Mesa one more time. I can't end like this. But yeah, hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good evening. That's your time zone. I've already resolved myself to not being able to pass the second stage here, so I at least want to get through the third stage. Pretty chill, just running some errands and working on arts. How about you? I am doing pretty well myself as well. It's been a pretty relaxing evening so far for me. I don't really need the stove. Is there anything? Okay, yeah. No, come back, come back, come back. Wait, no! God damn it. Love me some Peak. It is such a fun game. I never know what to expect when playing this game, except for the most likely probability that I'm not actually going to be able to make it through the game. I feel like this is the first time I've ever seen 2 tornadoes pop up in the Mesa at once, so that's pretty wild. Also, I didn't realize you don't get a backpack if you just start the third biome directly, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't need the stove. You've never seen it? Okay, good. So it's not just me. This is like a rare occurrence or something. Or maybe it's just a recent update. It could always be that too. I have yet to complete an Ascent 1 run by myself. I've tried a couple times here. Whoa! Oh, you were gonna grab me. Stay where you're at. I tried solo to get the achievement, but it's hard. Yeah, it's tough. I only just recently, like in the past 3 weeks, soloed the base run. I still haven't soloed Ascent, but what I'll try doing is, depending on how far I'll get, I'll start the biome that I wasn't able to get to. Just to kind of see, like, well, what happens if I was able to get past it, you know? Like, could I have beaten it? It's not exactly 1-to-1, but it's fine. It's a cool hat. There we go. Whoa! Just about to walk right off the edge there. Okay, I think I can go this way. I don't think I want to go all the way down to that chest. This level is my bane. Like, after you get to the end of the flat area, you still gotta climb so high. Yeah! I feel like that's the one downside with, like, the level 3 stages, right? Is that they really do make the first half, like, pretty challenging on its own. And then you have all of this bullshit to climb up. I do think I like Mesa more than I like Alpine. Just because of how slippery Alpine is, and the wind blowing is really annoying. At least with, like, the hot sun, you can kind of figure, like, okay, if I stay in the shadows, it's not going to affect me as much. But then you have to deal with the tornadoes and the cacti and the dynamite and scorpions. They've all got their pros and cons. I guess we'll go this way. At least I'm out of the line of the tornadoes. Not really anything. Airline. Whoa, Scorpion. That Scorpion was just waiting for me to get that chest. That's a mean prank. Also, there's not really a way for me to proceed here. I guess I'll just go back the other way. Back with ice cream. Did you bring enough to share with chat? What flavor? Of course. Nice. Very considerate of you. I guess I can go... Do I want to go that way? That's so far down, though. I don't want to go down, I want to go up. It's some value big bucket of vanilla we got from Walmart. Not the best, but still tasty. I mean, that sounds pretty good. I fuck with vanilla. Normally, we'll stock mint chocolate chip in our apartment, since that's a flavor that both my wife and I really like. I'll occasionally like experiment and bring home some fun flavors. We have, because our local store serves like Ben & Jerry's, like pints, or we'll serve, I don't remember the brand, but they have some wacky flavors. Like they have like an Earl Grey flavor that's really tasty. I can't remember if they have like pistachio or not. That sounds like something they would have. I like a nice pistachio ice cream occasionally. I like when cheap ice cream has an almost icy quality. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. I don't know if that's like related to its water content or anything like that, but it forms like those kind of ice crystals in it. I have been dreaming of making Earl Grey ice cream for years. It's so good. I mean, I like Earl Grey in general, but I think the first time I had Earl Grey ice cream was when I visited one of my friends. He took me to he used to live down in Los Angeles, and he took me to a couple of, like, neat, kind of, like, niche, ice cream and gelato shops. And one of them served Earl Grey with, like, shortbread pieces in it. Oh, that was amazing. I think they use more regular milk than cream, so the water content is higher. That's probably what it is, yeah. I don't know enough about the physics of ice cream, but that sounds right to me. That sounds incredible. It is incredible. Yeah. No, stop cooking me. Yes, please, don't mind if I do. No! There we go. I gotta get out of the sun. I gotta get out of the sun. No! There we go. Gosh. I think I also ended up getting... This is the real Arizona experience. I kind of figured it was. I've heard about the temperatures of Arizona. I've only been through Arizona a couple times. I've never stayed long enough to actually look around. I would love to actually get a proper Arizona visit. Phoenix for sure, but also Scottsdale. My wife has been out to Scottsdale and said she said it has a really pretty like old town area with like a lot of nice with like a really cool art scene in it. But I am aware of how hot it gets. And I am very much the type of person that will like pass out if it gets too hot outside. Arizona is a very pretty place, but yeah, the heat is not worth it. Visit it in the winter. Good to know. I will keep that in mind. Ooh. I just barely made that. Okay. I don't know if this was the best way up, but I like to think it is. The day I left, it was 117 degrees. It is genuinely hard for me to fathom that hot. Because, like, look. Indiana has seasons, right? Indiana would occasionally get 90 degree, and on the very rare occasion, 100 degree days. My wife has family up in Sacramento. It gets really hot in Sacramento. The day we got married, it was over 100 degrees. So it's like, it's not like it's it's not like that, I guess, magnitude of heat isn't something I'm aware of. But the jump from 100 to 117 seems, like, wild to me. Like, that does seem like another level of just, like, temperature insanity. The hottest I had ever experienced there was 123 degrees, which sounds like hell. I'm just like, what do you even do? Like, you can't go out. Like, I feel like you can't go outside. Like, actually, that's an interesting question. Do they have, like, state of emergencies when the temperature gets that high? Like, when it's like, if it's that hot, don't go outside because emergency vehicles won't be able to get to you if, like, something bad happens. It rained that night and the ground was steaming. That sounds kind of neat. That would be something cool to experience. Not really? Oh, okay. So in Indiana, you might have heard that during Midwest... Actually, you probably might have experienced this a little bit with Minnesota as well. Glow, welcome on in. It's good to see you. How are you? We have bushfire raining here in Australia. Yeah, that makes total sense. I was about to say, because with a lot of states, California has that to an extent, right, where we get wildfires, right? So there's definitely ratings that say, hey, like, the air is polluted. Don't go outside, or if you do go outside, mask up. They open emergency cooling stations in case power goes out or for people with no AC or homeless, but that's about it. Got it. Okay. I mean, that's good that they do that, because that could get really dangerous for someone who doesn't have shelter really quickly. Okay, I just wanted a big circle. Yes, glad you two met each other. You are both incredible artists. Oh, but what I was trying to say, before I lose my train of thought again, in Indiana, they did have state of emergencies if it got too cold. And Junie, maybe, if you, I assume you would have experienced this at some point, living in Minnesota, if you haven't already. But wind chill, when the wind blows, it gets really dang cold. And to the point where it's like several tens of degrees below zero. Some top-tier cuties in here, yes. Everyone in this chat is cute. That's just how it works. Let's see. Okay, I guess I could use that. I feel okay doing this. There we go. It got to wind chill day. Okay, yeah. So, in Indiana, our city would actually give us, like, state of emergencies and say, do not go outside unless you are an essential, like, worker. Because if you go outside and you crash your car, there is not a guarantee that help will arrive before, like, you start receiving, like, damage from just how cold it is outside, right? Like, to the point where they could not guarantee your safety. So it's like, they tell you to stay inside, it's like, you're staying inside. I mean, they would definitely, like, we got snow and everything, but it was more, snow wasn't really something they were gonna, like, for example, close the schools for. Unless you got, like, 2 to 3 feet of snow in, like, a short amount of time. It was more likely the roads were super icy or the wind chill was just way too cold. I had to go to work in a state of emergency in Jerry because I'm a med lab person. Oh yeah, so you're probably one of those essential workers then that had to go in. Yeah. Yeah, we get those warnings here too before the blizzard. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, weather is wild. Every single place has its own like quirks when it comes to like weather or just random like acts of nature. I'm gonna have to use this again. I don't think there's a way around it. What? No. How did a cactus stop my fall? I'm wearing 2 cacti right now. Be gone. There you go. Feed the tornado. Snowed like crazy, we just don't have the infrastructure for it. Yeah, and that's also really unfortunate. When the place you're in just experiences weather like that and doesn't know how to handle it. I have heard it's not uncommon. Southwestern Virginia. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, that's definitely a pocket. Like, snow is not unheard of there, but if a lot happens in a short period of time, that can get overwhelming. Good old Appalachia. Yeah. I used to live in North Carolina for a period of time, and it was to the point where we would get snow pretty much every winter, but it would only be for, like, maybe a couple days out of the whole winter. Like, Indiana, you basically got snow every week or every other week or say. That's why I say Appalachia, right? I've heard it said both ways, you know. Appalachia, Appalachia, I don't know. Welcome on in, Shui. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping on by. It's going good. We're just climbing up the mesa right now in Peak. I was not able to get past the second stage, so we're just kind of playing these individual biome stages right now to see whether or not I can actually climb up. It's such a weird feeling to actually be experiencing spring for the first time and try not to panic that summer's coming, because I used to live in Arizona in homes that didn't have central AC, just swamp coolers, so every spring it was all dread about the extreme heat coming back. Yeah, I can imagine. So I start getting nervous now and have to talk myself down because the summers here are delightful. I mean, it sounds like it's a big change, right? Not having experienced the kind of temperatures that you have in Arizona. I do miss that a lot about the Midwest, right? Is that you have actual seasons where you go from like a winter that might be a lot, might give you a lot of snow, might cause a lot of inconvenience, and then you just get this period before summer where it's just really nice, you know? Like, it's comfy, the temperature is nice, summer is not too overbearing. Actual seasons are fun. They are, yeah. I do kind of miss that living out in California. Like, we do get usually a little bit more rain in the winter compared to the other seasons. But it's not like as much, and we really don't get snow where we are. I love living in a place with all 4 seasons, but it is so humid. Does that other climbing game you play have skills that transfer over to this? A little bit, yes. Because I played, that was White Knuckle. I played White Knuckle a lot before playing Peak, and I think just the whole idea of, like, the resource management and kind of being able to time out how long you have before you lose grip. I will say I think Peak is easier in some regards because anything that's a wall you can grab, and you can also physically see how much stamina you have left. Whereas with White Knuckle, you can only grab on a certain, like, items or ledges, and you only had, like, very basic visual cues that would tell you how much stamina you had left. Yeah, I can imagine it being humid where you're living low. Thank you for the daily check-in. And thank you for the head pat. Appreciate it. Thank you for the check-in, Junie. Ooh, and thank you for the dark mode. Yes. It's no problem. Ooh, I think we are just about up here. Gonna play around with something, I'll be back. Yep, take your time, Paracosm. Appreciate you stopping on by. Hell yeah, dark mode. Oh, dynamite. I didn't have enough time to pick it up. I love these emissions glow. Just on this model. Like I like playing with like the dark, like the light settings on this model. I mean that's really the reason why I went with the Neon Night Stinko when I commissioned Char for it, because I wanted something that would kind of show off the emissions pieces of my model. It is, yeah. And Glow here is responsible for adding the emissions to this Vroid model that you see here, because they made the Vroid model. Can I get up here before I burn to death? We shall see. Yes! Refuge. Glow's art is absolutely amazing, and they do such a fantastic job with Vroid models. I would never not say that. I eventually do want to get better at Vroid. It's not something that I really practice all that much. But just seeing like the stuff that Glow has been able to put together is very inspiring. I would love to be able to get anywhere near as close that good at some point. Okay, we did it. We got past Biome 3. I'm going to go ahead and keep on going through Caldera and Kiln. I think if I die in those, I'm not going to keep playing. Go ahead and switch to Crochet. But I will go ahead and give the next Spartan on a shot. Now, where the heck is the campfire? Oh. I took the long way around. Shoot. I feel like it's kind of hinting that I have to walk all the way back. There we go. And now I should be able to get a backpack as well. I gotta start getting ready for bed because I work tomorrow, but I hope you have a great night, Rad. Always a delight when I get to catch one of your streams. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, Junie. It's always a delight to have you in these streams. I hope you have a good night, and I hope you have a good day of work tomorrow. Take care. Alright, we are definitely putting Cure-All in there. Oh! Okay, I guess it's not gonna let me proceed then. That's pretty funny. Interesting. So it'll let you go through the caldera and the kiln, but it won't let you get past that point. Okay. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and switch to crochet, I think. I got a couple projects I can work on. Ooh, do I want to create more hearts for Offkai? Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Here, I'll put on music for now. Give me one moment as I set stream up. I'll be here to chat, though. All right. Co-working. Ooh, that tickles the brain. Let's go ahead and put on... co-working. Spirit City. Okay. Hello. Um, let's see. Who could I unlock now? I heard of a spirit that can help me overcome my writer's block. Okay. Look at our little spider friend here. Okay, let's create more hearts for Offkai. So I went ahead and put all my supplies in a bag here. Got that. Raya, welcome on in. Good to see you. Almost forgot. No problem at all. Thank you for stopping on by. Thank you for the daily check-in. I hope you're having a good evening. And then I have my pair of scissors. I got a brand new pair of scissors because I lost the other pair. Okay, I don't quite remember the recipe for this, so I might just spend a couple minutes quickly Googling to see if I can find it again. I have the general idea of how it's supposed to go, but I want to be certain. Let's see. Is it this one? Crochet amigurumi heart? Okay. I think that actually... I think that's it. Yeah, I'll try that out. Okay, let's do it. So just for those who haven't seen this before, this is what we're making. Pretty straightforward keychain here. Little amigurumi heart with a gold keychain. My plan is to make just a handful of these to have at Offkai, so that if people come find me, I'll have something ready to give to people. And these are not super difficult to make. Definitely can make at least one while I'm here. I think they usually take me about an hour each. I do want to see if I can get faster, though. Let's go ahead and... God, after having done so many projects on much worse yarn, this is so much easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. Yep. Come on. What are you stuck on? There we go. One, two, three, four, five, six. Oop, need one more. Oop. Looks like we got another ad break starting up soon. Feel free to use this time to get up, stretch your legs, get some water. I'll see you in 3 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and keep working through the ad. So hopefully you see more of a finished heart shape by the time you come back. See you in a bit, y'all. All right. Ooh, I know what I want to listen to, actually. I'll put it on after this song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. Oh, welcome back from meds, everyone. We got to the part where we joined these two separate kind of half dome pieces, which is going to be the top of the heart here. There we go. Should be 24 on this round, too. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, before we go any further, let me queue up what I wanted to play. Hell yeah. I am going to need to grab the stuffing in just a minute here. I can do one more round and then I'll grab the stuffing. Okay. Take a short break from crocheting so that I can sew in the keychain here. right. There we go. Okay, and that's good enough for sewing in the keychain part. Okay, second guessing myself here. There we go. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get that tension. Already? My hand could use a break anyway. Okay. Well, what I have learned, though, is that I can probably crank out one of these hearts in about 30 minutes, if not quicker. That's good to know. So here's where we're at right now. You know, that's already looking pretty heart-shaped. I do have to stuff the thing, which I'll do with this. I guess I could do that during my break. Give my hand a little break here. Don't mind me as I go grab my bag of fluff. How y'all doing? Y'all working on stuff out there? Okay, I still have a couple minutes left of the break. Give my hand a chance to recuperate. Might stuff it a little bit more. I thought I had another heart sitting around, but I might have just thrown it back into the bag. Let's see how many I've made so far. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. I'm counting 5. 5. Made 5, and we're about to have a 6th one. I don't know how many I'm going to make by the time we get to Offkai. My original goal was something absurd, like 50 to 100. I don't think that's going to be doable. Well, let me rephrase. I think it's doable. The question is, do I want to spend that much time making those? So, an adequate number is what I'm targeting. I can't wait. Let's just go ahead. Also, I love this song. I need to be doing something to this song. Fasten your seatbelts. All right. Well, I finished the main crochet part. Now I just gotta seal the hole and we're done. You're too young to play that song, yeah. Keychain done. Hell yeah. Save some scrap here. I guess I could go ahead and make another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. One second, y'all. Just realized my Spirits... Oh, Spirit City audio is coming through. Okay, good. Just want to make sure. Oh, looks like we just unlocked our next spirit companion, which I'll gladly get to after I'm done with this.
This is so illogical!
Hey, Jam, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing this evening? We're just doing some crochet here. Hello. So we made, doing okay? Okay. We just made this a couple minutes ago. Little black heart and a keychain. I'm about to make a second one here. Hope you're doing well. I am doing pretty well. It's been a pretty chill evening. I failed a little bit at peak, so now we're just winding down with a little bit of crochet here. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for stopping on by. Yeah, my thought process here was that I'm going to be going to Offkai in a couple months here, and I wanted to just have like a little trinket that I could give out if I were to meet other streamers or people that recognize me from my streams. Yeah, I don't know how many of them I plan to have. It's probably going to be like my low goal is like, I don't know, 30 or so. I don't know. I don't think I'm probably going to need more than that, but I figured I'd see how things go. Obviously, if people like special like request one, I'll be able to set aside one for them, but not sure what that number's going to be until we get a little bit closer, I guess. Okay, I should have 24 stitches in this round. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, perfect. God, I forgot about this song. It's been a minute since I listened to this album all the way through. I heard Hold Your Color the other day and was like, that was a damn good song. Okay. It should be 21. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20, 21. Perfect. Tarantula's got to be coming up soon, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop at this round here since we're about on a break. Okay, let's look at the creature I unlocked. It looks like we hit our long break as well. I'll just go ahead and end the timer there. Who did we unlock? Heck, little fish. Boba pole. Oh, they're boba balls. Boba tadpoles. Boba poles are extremely social, usually gathering in clusters to communicate with each other through an empathic connection. Extra squishy to the touch, boba poles need constant moisture to retain their round shape. Moreover, they seem to thrive on high energy levels. They are known to splash and play in the desk side drinking cups in an effort to raise the morale of others, such as when they sense someone needs an afternoon boost to get a second wind towards their work. Ooh, okay. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this game at all, Jam, but the whole point is that the more you study, and depending on the locations and kind of studying or work that you're doing, you unlock these like cuddly critters, right? So you've got this like little spider guy, Arachnid, who's kind of the main one that I use. Let's take a look at the one I just unlocked. So these are all the companions I've unlocked so far. Um, some different animals or different kind of figures, and they each have like a variety of different outfits. This one's looking pretty sus here. So this is Boba Pole, who we just unlocked. And these are some different outfits I can unlock. That's cute. I like that. And then there's usually a Sakura variant, which is pretty neat. Cool. Okay. I mean, I'm going to go back to using Arachnid, but cool. Alright, who do I unlock next? Wait a minute. How did I unlock this one? I heard of a spirit that loves boba tea. It's a great pick-me-up when my energy gets low from typing all day. Oh, because I was typing, I unlocked him. So if I switch to writing... There we go. Now I'm going to unlock him. Okay. Go ahead and finish sewing this guy in. I think after I finish this heart, I'll probably call it a stream, since we're starting to get a little bit late in my night. But yeah. Hope y'all are doing well out there. Not sure if anyone else is studying, but if you are, what are y'all working on? Come on. Oh, that's a cute emote. It's like half the trans flag, half the pride flag. I like that. Keychains. Okay, and then I think one more pass through should finish it. Yeah, that should work. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead and start closing this, and then I'll stuff it. Wow, I already unlocked the other one. That's great. Okay, let's stuff it. There's not like really a great strategy for stuffing it. Usually they just recommend tearing off small pieces so that they pack a bit easier and they don't just all bunch up in the same place. I've seen a lot of instructions recommend like progressively stuffing it, where it's like you just put a little bit in it, you do like another row or two, and then you add more stuffing. And like I guess that works, I just don't like doing it because I'm lazy. There we go, there's hold your color. Okay, two more rows. Against the wall. God, I hope I get to see Pendulum do the whole like live band tour one day. Because I saw when the DJ came by and played Pendulum set, and I mean it was great, it was good. Like I enjoyed it a lot, but just having the live band there is a whole different experience. All right, another heart done. That's 2 hearts today. Okay, y'all, it's starting to get a little bit late for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream here. Go ahead and put a pause to the music as well. Thank you so much, everyone who chilled with me, whether it was on Peak, whether it was here on Crochet. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for stopping on by, Jam, and thanks again for the follow. It's good to see you here. Hope you have a good night as well. And yeah, everyone on stream. I'm not 100% sure where my schedule is going to be next week. I think Monday evening I'm already going to have plans, so I probably won't stream on Monday. I might end up streaming for Wednesday. I don't have a solid plan for it yet. I might develop that within the next few days or so. But if you would like to stay in the know, consider giving me a follow here on Twitch or on my Blue Sky at itsradnomad.bsky.social, or consider dropping on by my Discord. You like to keep up with my schedule, or just shoot the shit, share some memes, what have you. Consider stopping on by. We would love to have you. And with that, I will leave you all to have a good rest of your evening or day or whatever time zone you happen to be residing in. Bye bye.